Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the LA Chargers. Northern California visits Southern California. The Niners and Chargers, off we go from LA. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They go play action here. Purdy. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 36 yards. And the Niners get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. On paper coming in, you'd say that these guys are the better team by far, and they sort of showed their superiority there on the opening drive.
Yeah, they came in the heavy favorite in this game, and even though they're on the road, they just wiped it away, didn't they? They've just said to everyone, we're the better team. We just showed it to you on this opening drive, and we expect to do it all game long.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball on both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
They'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Out of the gun, Herbert. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Jasir Taylor there to drag him down defensively.
It's now 2nd and 6.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. In motion goes McCaffrey. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And the slot man goes in motion left. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he's got room. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 14. First down, 49ers.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. 2nd and 9. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. Now Moody for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Allen's first catch, good for a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, it's Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Going deep here for Allen. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Keenan Allen, 41 yards. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make our score 14-7. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And he powers his way up past the 30. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This now a 3rd and 4. A handoff left, McCaffrey. That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Inaudible here to get a new look. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Allen's got it complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. In motion goes the tight end. On 1st down, Justin Herbert eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. There's Purdy on 1st and 10. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So not the greatest of first halves for him, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Oh, some strong running. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Going for the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 4. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Back to throw, Purdy. And a slant complete to his running back, McCaffrey. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey. 53 yards. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Here's Darius Davis on the return. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
31 yards. And the Chargers first down.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
To the air again, Herbert. Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Darius Davis, 35 yards. And the Chargers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now they run. It's Mason. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
On 1st down, Purdy. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard
Debo
line.
going in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
21.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Herbert on 1st down now. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Allen, the man in motion left.
Ray.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 30 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Herbert. Touchdown! Jalen Guyton, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Okay, I know it's an old line, but it still applies here. The fat lady has not sung yet. She may be warming up, but she hasn't sung yet. There's still an opportunity.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock defensively. There he goes, right side. A big play there for the Niners. 48 yards.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
Purdy to throw it on first down. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jordan Mason, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Niners get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Moody good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Taylor Tiger. Taylor Tiger. Hey, go lion. Set.
Now Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Home to troops right. Hey, Ram.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Diamador Lenore. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Christian McCaffrey, and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Moody good with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Set. Homing troops right. Ready.
One last throw here for Herbert. And this one too low.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.